Well, hi everybody, if anybody's about. I've got a very, very agitated dog because of all the stupid fireworks going off everywhere. Um, Hi Cheryl, hi Denisha. It's very noisy out here and the dog is freaking. I did have some dog calming music that I found on YouTube, but of course I've had to turn it off, haven't I? Because you're not supposed to have any music playing in the background. So, hi Ginger. Yeah, that's where I was. I was trying to calm down a doggy. Yeah. Hi Becky. Hi Anna. Hi June. Hi Miguel. Oh dear. Hi Jill. Whoever else is here. Oh, my poor doggy doesn't know what to do with herself. Hi Kelly. Hi Nancy. Yeah, she doesn't know what to do with herself. She's trying to hide in the darkest places she can find. I've offered her a bone and she's turned it down. That's how stressed she is. Oh dear. Hi Jane. Hi Sandra. Hi Brittany. Lavender essential oils. I think I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is right now. You heard I was zooming without you. No, I wasn't zooming without you. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. I've got a freaking out dog here. Poppy's here. They left her with me because they were going out for the night, and the dog is freaking. Poppy's freaking out because of the fireworks. I've tried to calm her down. We've had calming music. We've had everything, but nothing is working. Oh yeah, I don't know where it is actually, Jill. I've got some, but you know what my house is like. Chaos. Kelly and I were both commiserating. We both lost things. I'm not sure what Kelly's lost, but I've lost two tens machines at the moment and my sewing machine manual. Because if you notice, my sewing machine's out there because my son wanted some alterations done. Oh, you've lost your crochet stitch dictionary. That's right, yeah. My son phoned me up yesterday saying he wanted something altering because he's gone to a fancy dress party. And he said it just needs a couple of stitches. Needed remaking more like. But that's what mums do, isn't it? We just get on with things, yes. Hi, Nathan. Oh, dear. So altogether, it's been kind of like a funny day, really. My niece had to go into work because there was workmen there. They had a big flood. The river that was nearby the school overflowed its banks about 6 months ago. And it wrecked all the little babies section, the infant section. Their toy, where the toys are, they just got ripped up and wrecked and everything. So the workmen have been there with, sorting out the tarmac and putting the toys back in firmly into the ground so that the kiddies won't fall off them and that. So they hadn't finished, so she had to go in today. So we didn't go shopping until 3:30. So that sort of like threw me out of my routine. So, hey. And if I start nodding off tonight, it's because my darling Poppy woke me up at 5 o'clock. So I let her out for a wee, and then she woke me up at 6 o'clock, and I said, no. And she woke me up at 7 o'clock, and then she wanted a breakfast. So, right. Oh, Jane's a big winner. Woo! Well done, Jane. Hi, Diane. Hi there, Enid. Who else have we got? Have I missed? Jane. Yeah, I think I've got everybody. If I've missed anybody, I'm terribly sorry. It's not intentional. So we've had, hi Michelle, we've had quite a funny day today. So if I start nodding off, you'll know why. And I've had a message from Shad. He's gone camping out with a couple of mates. They've gone fishing. So I don't know whether it's cold. Enid, did you mean to say submarine? I thought I was subscribed to it. I might be wrong. Oh, thank you very much, Enid. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's an inside joke, is it? A submarine, right? Okay. Yeah, so my son actually said to me, do you still have your tens machine? And I said, yeah, I've got the one that Grandma gave me. And I've also got one that my ex-husband bought me for a present because he worked somewhere where they were selling them. But do I remember where I've put them? Nope. And I even bought new sticky pads as well. So, brain dead. Oh, I see. That's naughty, is it? Right, okay. If you say things like that. Right, so it's a submarine from now on. Right, okay. Oh, this one. Or that one. This one. I got it off eBay in one of my jewellery hauls. It's just lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Look. And it was in one of the jewellery hauls that I got for about a tenner. I love it too. It's just a little tight, but I love it, yeah. Yeah, we all need hundreds of submarines, don't we? with hatches at the top, yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love it, yeah. I'm showcasing my gothic look today. If I stand up, you'll see why. That's my top today. It's all laced up and with ribbons and stuff. So I'm on my gothic look today. But I had to put my vest underneath because it was a bit chilly. It's a top. I'm wearing it with black velvet pants today. Yeah. Oh, Miguel's going to love some news. Ooh. Hi, Ian. Thank you. Yeah, I sort of alternate. I'm not really goth because I don't have black hair and all that stuff. So I alternate between a little bit of gothy or a little bit of gypsy-ish. But today it's my gothy look. That's why I've got my cuff on. Yeah. But I thought it was amazing. It was in the... I got a whole bundle of necklaces and stuff for a tenner. That's £10 in anybody else's language. And this was in it, and I just couldn't believe it. I thought this one would have been about £4 or £5 on its own. Isn't it gorgeous? The only thing is it's got one little stone missing, but I've turned it round that way so nobody would notice. And I like this one as well. This one's just a narrower one. So I'm all glamoured up, and and Chad's not here to show me necklace, is he? Yeah. Blooming freezing out here. If you watch my Facebook, you saw that I had arguments on the street. I've had workmen on the street, and there's been fisticuffs nearly over parking spaces. And it's been like, I want to park outside my house. I have a right to park outside my house. Then we've had big wagons going past, and my poor little house has been going like that. So, dearie me. Which cow had her babies? Yeah, over next. Yeah, Chris. Hey, Chris. We got Kelly on here somewhere, although she's a bit quiet. But she's here. She's here. Yeah, hot coffee is the best for this kind of weather, Miguel. You can keep your icy coffee. I've got my hot coffee and I've got my flask. Yeah. Iced cappuccino. Oh my goodness. I don't blame me. I'm too lazy to go out. My niece took me out, but it was raining. Luckily, with having a disabled badge, we can park quite near. Yeah. Oh, you got a new baby. Oh, you got a little girl or a little boy? Yeah. I went for my assessment, for the that pain clinic thing, and they said to me I didn't need the psychiatric evaluation because I had a very good attitude to pain. I thought, oh, having a good attitude to pain just means you don't moan about it, I presume, yeah. Looks like a boy this time. Whoa. I haven't got any fingernails now. Mel, sorry. No, they haven't seen me before I have my pills, more like. No, actually, you said I was quite optimistic and had sort of accepted the fact of my pain. I said, well, there's not else you can do, really, is there? It's no good going around going, oh, woe is me. Because it doesn't help, does it? It doesn't help. You got to stay cheerful. It doesn't do a thing. So anyway, they're going to refer me to some kind of, I don't know what he called it. It was some kind of a nerve blocking thing, like ultrasound thing, because they're not doing the injections anymore. They found that the injections don't work after a certain length of time, so they've stopped them. I mean, they work for me, but whatever. Anyway, they're talking about this sort of ultrasound pulsating thing, but you can only have that done 4 times. But at least that's like the next 2 years, isn't it? Because it's like 6 months apart. So let's just hope they work. Other than that, he's going to refer me for new medication. Yeah, I heard that was terrible. Didn't you lose some cows as well? There's the bull, yeah. So it's a good job he left a legacy behind, isn't it? Yeah. Did they get some kind of a disease or something? Was it something horrible they got? Or it can't be old age. They weren't that old, were they? Yeah. Yeah, they're quite expensive to buy a new bull as well, aren't they? Well, a breeding bull, yeah. Why is that old for a bull? I don't know how long bulls live. By the way, my cup's not dirty. That's the colour of the of the pottery. Yeah, I mean, they're very expensive bulls, aren't they? I watched a program the other day where they'd bought this bull and paid a lot for him for the good breeding stock and everything like that, but he was completely infertile. So they were having to get rid of him because much as they paid all that money for him, he was no use to them. Hi, Jackie. So, I mean, you can't really tell, can you, that the bull's going to be fertile when you buy it? You go by its bloodline, I presume, and you go by its parents and everything. And you just presume it'll have the wherewithal to do what it's supposed to. Yeah, but what am I working on? I'm actually... no, they won't give me any more injections. The NHS has stopped the funding for it. They've decided that people were getting immune to them. Oh, hi, Pauline. Hi, Kim. And that they weren't going to fund it anymore. I could get it done privately, but who's got a couple of grand, All right, Anna, we'll see you in a bit then. Oh, God. Just got a message. How about some trash to treasure crafts? Creative ideas for your old plastic, cardboard, fabric and more. Right, I'll not look at that right now. Kelly, you're very quiet. Where have you gone, girl? I like the cow's eyes. They've got such beautiful, big, soft eyes. Yeah, horses are very expensive to keep and everything, aren't they? I know a girl that I used to work with, her horse that she'd had for years and years died. And she was beside herself, yeah. But it did cost her a small fortune to keep this horse in stabling and everything like that. Oh, yeah, they've got big, soft eyes. I don't know why people are scared of cows because they're really, really lovely. Now, I don't like horses too much because they're always too tall, yeah. Yes, he said so, Jill. He was really, really thrilled about that, weren't you, Miguel? I don't go into any of these giveaways because A, I'm in the UK and it would cost everybody a fortune to send something to me, and B, I've got a lot of stuff myself, so it'd be a bit cheeky, wouldn't it, me entering a giveaway when I've got that much stuff for my own, you know. I always think, oh, let somebody win that needs it, you know, that doesn't have as much stash as me. Let them win, so I don't enter anything. If postage wasn't so dear, I'd have a giveaway myself, but I can't blooming afford to post things to America. It's ridiculous. Have you missed much? You've missed Chris coming in and saying hello to you, and you weren't there. Yep, she's back now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't like them corner to corner smell. I finished mine off, but I can honestly say I don't know why everybody raves about them because I did it. And I don't say I didn't like doing it, but I won't be rushing to do another one. She must have fancied the bottom of your shirt then, Miguel. Yeah. I'm doing very well today, Marva. What's up, welfare gang? We're not a welfare gang. We're a crafting gang. Oh, gosh, yeah, can you imagine? That's why I don't enter anything that's in the States because I wouldn't want to give them the hassle of posting them to me. It's okay if they're just giving away a skein of yarn or something like that, isn't it? But, you know, yeah. Oh, you got a chest infection, Ian. I hope you're feeling better soon, yeah? You don't want one of them. The antibiotics, I mean, they keep banging on about you have to get immune to them, aren't we? I try to do without them if I can, but there are certain times you absolutely need them. Thank you. Thank you. I feel marvelous, simply marvelous today, dear. Who used to do that? Yeah, there was a program about that saying if it's a viral thing that you shouldn't ask for antibiotics, you should take the doctor's word for it, that, you know, not having them because we're all going to get immune. And then one day when we're struck with something horrible, we're just not going to be able to fight it. So, Billy Crystal. Yeah. Was it Billy Crystal that said that? I feel fabulous. I know who does that as well. A lady called Gina Renee. She does a lot of crocheting. It's really OTT crocheting. You know, she gets away with it because she wears it. So, you know, these big fur hats and feathers and God knows what else. And she always says that I feel simply marvelous, darling, marvelous. I wish I had half her confidence, yeah. You know, to come on video and go, oh, I've made this, and it's absolutely fabulous. Where I'm going, I made this. Oh, I do my best, Enid, honestly. Saturday Night Live, was it Billy Crystal? Yeah. I did see all those bags of yarn, yeah. I would have been bankrupt. No, I've already been cutting my corners with my food shopping because I've been buying too much yarn. You know what it is? Rob Peter to pay Paul. But I do have a lot of stuff in the cupboards and I do have a lot of stuff in my freezer. So strictly speaking, I'm not exactly starving myself. Let's face it, I could do with a bit of starving. Oh dear. Now, if I buy yarn, I have to cut back a bit on something like, you know, the food or something. But I don't starve, don't get me wrong, Mel. It just means I don't buy the luxury type of food that I normally do. Too much space to put yarn in. Don't tell that to Kelly. She'll come and rip your eyes out. Poor Kelly. Her lounge is full of boxes and bags and everything that I've taken down there. I'm just saying, he said, I've got such a lot of space to put yarn. I said, don't tell Kelly that, she'll rip your eyes out. I'm trying my best to use up my stash, but I keep buying more. That's the trouble. Oh, I need a new mattress. But my niece was very good. She brought me her mattress topper that's really nice and cushy because she bought herself a new mattress and she knows mine's a bit ancient, so she bought me a she bought me a mattress. Well, she didn't buy me a mattress, she gave me her mattress topper. So, well, this one, it's lovely, isn't it? I love it. It's gorgeous. So do you like that one? That one's nice too, but this one's my fave. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. My mattress was my mum's. Now, it was a really good mattress, and she couldn't use it. She bought it, and within about 2 weeks, she gave it to me because she bought this firm one with having a bad back. So she gave me that, and it took me about 12 months to wear it in. It was like a pea on a drum. It was so firm. I mean, I've just about worn it in now, and it's time to get a new one. Cornbread in the UK? I don't think so. Oh God, yeah. I thought there was me some for a minute then, Nathan. Thought it would have been a good thing for him to go dressed up as, yeah. Oh, you should see me when I'm going to bed. I've got my neck pillow, my memory foam neck pillow. I've got my breathing mask on and everything like that. Oh dear. Then people say, have you never found yourself a boyfriend? And why? I wonder why. If he gets in bed with me with my neck collar on and my breathing mask, yes, I'm sure I'm going to be an alluring sight. I'd have to take my mask off to kiss him goodnight, wouldn't I? I know the specialist said to me, do I wear it every night? And I said, yeah. He said, you're one of the only people that I've had on my books, like for about the last 12 years or whatever, that wears the CPAP mask every night. And I said, well, it's either wear it or stop breathing. So, if you want to wear it, yeah. I did ask if they did them in black leather, Ian, but they said no. Cornbread, I suppose there's not much corn about. Is there any corn about? We grow wheat over here. So we use a lot of wheat in bread and everything. We don't use corn. I wonder what that noise was. It's the dog. She's making little grunting noises. At least the fireworks have died down. Let's hope they're all stopped. We've got bonfire night over here, November the 5th. That's sort of like next week, I think. So they'll be even worse then. But I won't have Poppy then, so I won't be all that worried. I should be doing my crochet, shouldn't I? I brought it in with me. The fireworks over here are probably for Halloween or something daft. But yeah, Guy Fawkes is like next week, November the 5th, when they have all the bonfires and celebrate Guy Fawkes trying to blow up Parliament. Yeah. Sometimes I wish he'd succeeded, but no, we have sweet corn over here, but I can't remember cornbread. No, I don't think so. No. Tamales. I've never had tamales. Why does my lipstick always drift? I don't take it to the ends of my mouth and it still drifts. It's kind of getting old, isn't it? Having wrinkles at the side of your mouth. Oh, corn on the cob. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, corn on the cob with loads of butter. I brought my little things, that stick in the end of the corn. I need to get some more. Those little blade things that you stick in. They were only cheap ones and they broke in half, so. Oh, hi, Noni May. Hello. Better late than never. Yeah, I think most of our things are wheat or oats, certainly. Our breakfast cereals are wheat or oats. Yeah, oats. Hi, Jeannie. Hi. How are you? Oh, I'm not showing you my. I won't be a moment. Not showing you my cocoon, have I? Oh, I was going to put it on that thing behind me, and I didn't. Oh. It sounds like it's raining. That should put the fireworks out. Fireworks is for Halloween. Well, I had a little bit left over, so I made a hat. It's a little bit flopsy because the yarn's a bit flopsy, but it's okay. It matches. It's all right when it's on. It matches. And this is the cocoon I was making that Miguel couldn't understand how I was going to sew it together and make it in a cocoon. There it is, Miguel. You sew up the sides, if you can see it there, and make an armhole. I'm not supposed to try it on because it's not mine, but I will just try it on for you. Oh. I don't usually try on things I've got for sale. But that's how it fits, Miguel. It's stitched up. And then you make little armbands. And it's got a big square on the back. You can see it. Comes down under your bum. So that's what I finished making. Woo. Oh. I don't eat it that often, Miguel, so I can't say that it is one of my triggers. Yeah, so that's what it's like. Woo. I made it with some yarn from Hobium. Yeah. And what I'm doing now is my great niece's blanket, which all my wool's gone into a great pile. I've done a bit more on it since you saw it last time. Like that one. It's going to have a unicorn on it, yeah. Oh, try not to think about it, Enid. Just try not to. Yeah, try not to get stressed about it. Hi, Jean. Yeah, you have to kind of face anything when it happens and don't try to preempt it by saying it is going to happen. That's my attitude really on things. I've had brushes with cancer obviously through my life, yeah. And I just try not to think about it at the time and try to just say, well, if it is, it is, and I'll face it, whatever it is. But I've been very, very lucky in the fact that each time it's been precancerous and they sorted it all out. So I have been very, very lucky in that respect. So one day my luck might run out, but never mind. Oh, hi, Granny D. Hello. Have you brought the squirrel squad with you? Yeah, you have to keep busy, Enid, and just try not to let it occupy your mind. I mean, hopefully you'll go and they'll say, no, it's not that, it's treatable, and it's something else, yeah. Oh, for God's sakes. How rude can you be? There's nothing clever about being rude. Just makes you look childish and stupid. Hi, Effie. We were just talking about that today, me and Kelly. We're saying, like, you know, we have the periods, we have the babies, we have the menopause. We have all sorts of things that men don't have. Then they say women are the weaker sex. No, we're not. Oh, hi, Connie. We're definitely not the weaker sex. But why give the women all the things that you can get? Are you running and hiding now, are you, Ian? I tell you, if men had babies, there wouldn't be any. Well, there might be one in the family. Oh my goodness me, I've heard about people having their appendixes out on the kitchen table. In fact, I think somebody in my mum's family had the appendix taken out. They had to scrub the kitchen table with disinfectant and everything. And he operated on them, on the table. Well, it was probably safer than the hospitals back in those days, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a granny square blanket for my great niece. I had Weight Watchers. Well, it was like a Weight Watchers. Chili con carne and rice for my dinner. And I tell you what, it was like find a bean. There was no beans in that chili. It was just a bit of a slurry. Giant hospital size Motrin. Ooh. You have lots of different pills than we do over here. Everything's so controlled over here. You can't even buy paracetamol in more than about. Well, it wasn't Weight Watchers. It was Tesco's Orlean. And I only got it because it was on the reduced section. You know what it's like when you always go and look what's been reduced, don't you? And it was one of those low calorie things. So that's why I got it, because it was only £1 something. I told you I'm on a budget this week. You think you're blocked? You're blocked from what, Miguel? You're not blocked on here. I know. I bought yarn, you see, and so if you buy yarn, you've got to do without something else, don't you? I was looking at the price of vacuum cleaners today online, and I'm thinking, no, I'll stick with my old heavy one that, you know. My vacuum is very, very heavy to push around, but it picks up everything. And I've bought a couple of modern type vacuum cleaners in the past when I'm working, and they just don't pick up. And I'm looking at some of them online, £300 and £200 and something pounds. Nobody's blocking you, Miguel. Nobody on here anyway. Why do you think you're blocked? No, I didn't block you, Miguel. No. Heck. I would not do that to you, dear. I only block the trolls. Oh, that's good, isn't it, Kelly? A little. A chill pill. What's one of those? Diane. Yeah, we can all see you, Miguel. You never went anywhere. Maybe your screen had a bit of a glitch, because I definitely didn't block you. A little is a bit like an Aldi if you have it, or a bit like your Poundland places, whatever. It's a place that sells mostly food, but they do their own brands instead of, the branded stuff. Hi, Jenny. But it's a lot cheaper than, say, the likes of the big supermarkets, like the Asda. Because we have Asda, you have Walmart, yeah. Yeah, Miguel's been here the whole time, so I don't know where he thinks he's been. It's that coffee that's gone to your head, Miguel. He's fallen down a hole in his bathroom floor. Never been the same since. Oh, dear. Guess who had a yarn bath? That's why I'm not crocheting at the moment. My ball of wool just fell apart. Well, Miguel's in the twilight zone. He's very quiet. He must think he's in the twilight zone. Yeah, it's a bit far away, Lidl, for me. I can get to Aldi on my scooter, but I don't like going in Aldi on my scooter because the aisles are very narrow. There's always somebody tutted at me. You know, when I'm going up the aisle. Yeah, the little one's further down the road. It's just that little bit too far for my scooter. The only thing I've got against Aldi is it doesn't have it doesn't have everything that I need. It's okay for basics, Aldi and Lidl, very good for basics. But certain things that you want, you still have to go to the other store. Oh, you're untangling as well, are you, Sandra? I thought I was going to do a full row or something, and now all I've done is untangle this green. Yeah, my Aldi never has any yarn. Although Pauline, that's on here, well, she was on here a minute or two back, she actually got some Aran the other week. But whenever I've been to our Aldi, they've never had any yarn at all. And yet, if I go to the one in Middleton or somewhere like that, if my niece takes me, then you know they've always got yarn there. But I shouldn't be looking at more yarn anyway. You've seen my stash room, haven't you? Yeah, but you get yarn at all your big stores, Miguel. You get yarn at your what Asda Walmarts, yeah. Oh, the Lolly's yarn, yeah. Lolly's. It's a shame she doesn't export because she has a lot of strange things. What have I ordered? I've ordered something else today. Shouldn't do. But I can't remember what I've ordered. So when it arrives, it'll be a good surprise. Yeah, everybody finds yarn, you know. Oh, this is good. It's starting up. Yeah, I know I'm very naughty, aren't I, Kelly? Very, very naughty, yes. I'm going to be overrun in a bit. I'm going to be sleeping in the garden. Yeah, I love it. Isn't it nice? Yeah. One of my bargain hauls from big bag of groceries or what? Not groceries, big bag of what do they call them? A necklace haul or whatever. No, I've not watched The King. I don't know Henry V. I know Henry VIII, but Henry V goes by me. Was never much good at history. You can sometimes buy some Aldi yarn online, but most of the time it says look in store. When you look, they've blocked out the bit that says buy online. They've greyed it out. Yeah, you get confused. How do you think we feel, Miguel? It's our history, and I get confused. I was never much good at history. Never much good at it. I would rather have done like industrial history. You know, learning about, you know, when they invented the trains and when they had machinery for the cotton mills and that. I would have rather have learnt about that than going back to kings and queens and things that I'm not interested in. Yeah, I just got I like watching like when there's a guy called, what's he called him? And he goes on YouTube and he goes exploring these old cotton mills that are like derelict. And sometimes I worry about him because he steps on things, and you're thinking, oh, don't step on that, you might fall right down, because they're really rotten. Hi, Christy. I need to get all my ice yarn down that's all fancy yarn and stuff. Oh gosh, we've never had any. Somebody did say that there was some in Asda, but it was down south somewhere, but I've never seen any yarn in Asda. I was watching a video today, I put it on my Facebook, where some girls went to the Create and Craft in Birmingham. I mean, Kelly and I went to the one in Manchester. I won't say we were disappointed because we had a good day out, but it wasn't as yarny as we would have hoped it would have been. Yeah, I don't think by the sound of it, the one in Birmingham was much better. Because she said when she walked through the door, there was like 2 stalls selling things that had nothing to do with crafting whatsoever. I mean, it's like that. You go sometimes and they're selling kitchenware and stuff, and you're like, what's that got to do with crafting? I've got a knot in my yarn. No, we don't really see people like I've seen on those Walmart things. I used to think they were made up. I used to think nobody could walk around Walmart looking like that. Oh, I've got a knot. It's one of them little teeny weeny knots, but it's going to show if you crochet it in. And I don't want to cut it because it's right near the end. I'll lose about 2 or 3 yards. Aha. Aha, aha, aha. I think it's loosening. No, it's not. Who puts knots in yarn? Yeah, I've got a needle, but it's a bit big. Oh, I know. I've seen some of the people that allegedly go in Walmart, those pictures you see. And you think, oh, nobody could possibly go in looking like that. Have they got no pride? Like you say, have they got no mirrors or anything? And they're walking around Walmart like dressed as a furry or something. I don't mean a fairy, I mean a furry. And then they've got these silly hats on their heads and weird shorts on and stuff. Craft fairs are starting up. That guy that I know that does all that lovely woodworking, he's doing a craft fair. His yarn bowls are gorgeous, aren't they? But I bet they're expensive. He's a lovely man. He used to work with my friend. When he retired, he decided to go do his hobby of like woodworking. He makes these beautiful yarn bowls and spindles to do spinning and everything. They're all hand turned and hand done. But he does some craft fairs as well. I was looking at Sonia's. Oh, hi, Rebecca. I was looking at Sonia's video, and she's got an opportunity to have a temporary, like a bricks and mortar pop-up shop. Not on her own, she's with other crafters and that. And we were just saying to Kelly not long ago, wish we had something like that in Manchester. You know, these, oh, I'm not crochet with a knot, and I've done it now, Miguel, anyway. You know, like a pop-up shop where you could put your things in and, you know, they take a commission for selling them. I'd love that. All these people who managed to get in a boutique or something like that. That would be my idea. We'll have to move somewhere where they have a lot of tourists, Kelly. And then we can have our own little stall somewhere. I don't do well at fairs because I don't do toys or anything like that. People just want little things. Yeah, we'll have to have a pop-up shop. Manchester's a waste of time, though. I don't think we'd have a pop-up shop here. We have an arts and craft place, and they have these tiny, tiny little shops in it. And they were £300 a month, and I'm not joking, they're not a shop. They're just like a cupboard with a window. You know, they've got no stash room, no stock, whatever. What, on Canal Street? I'll sell to the drag queens, will I? Crochet some outlandish mesh things and no, it's a little bit overwhelming, Jane, at times. When you have too much, though, it is a little bit. Although it's nice sometimes to go in. I know, you just need an in, don't you? You need an introduction to somewhere, yeah. Whew. I still got a knot. Still got a knot. A yarn, say it's a string bikini, yeah. I love some of the programs that I see, you know, that are on YouTube, and some of the people who in America, and they make the most sort of outlandishly open work things, you know, and I'm thinking, who's going to buy them? And they sell them. And I often wonder who actually wears them. There's some really, really open work things. They're like one ball of yarn that makes a poncho or something. But Kelly tells me I'm not with it because I'm supposed to make things oversized now. Yeah. Baggaday is obviously in the financial position to be able to do it. And if she is, then fine. You know, it's her business, isn't it? What she gets for wool, what she buys, yeah. I mean, with me, it's a question of room, and you didn't say those words. No, but I do. I look at some things, and they're on Etsy or something, and they're really, really badly made, and you think, oh my gosh, who would wear anything that badly made? Yeah. Crystal's got a yarn museum. I think I have as well. I've got some things in my stash. I've only got a couple of things that came from the shop. When I said to you, Kelly, oh, there's some cotton up there, and you said, oh, stop looking. Do you remember? That came from the shop. I love Krista's setup. It must be lovely to have that, like a sofa there. She can sit and crochet. Just keep all her mess and stuff in one room. It must be gorgeous. She obviously has a house big enough to have a big... Yeah. I was going to do that, but I ran out of money, to do all the shelving properly. I was going to get a carpenter in to do all the shelving properly for me. When it came to the crunch, I'd run out of money to do all the shelving, so I had to just make do with all the plastic shelving I already had. But one day, maybe one day. I mean, poor Kelly hasn't got any storage space, have you? Yeah, I want a she shed. Yeah, one of those really big she sheds I'd like, but I can't. My garden is on 3 levels. It's like that. Then you go down some steps, and then it's like that. Then you go down some steps. So I couldn't really put a shed anywhere. So it have to be a split level. Oh, hi, Mel. You got to go, have you? So there's no room for me to put a she shed in my garden. And Kelly's garden is that tiny. There's no room for her to put a she shed in there either. At least Sue's got a she shed, but it's only small. Build off the deck. I wish I could. When I win the lottery, I'm going to do a lot of things. Going to go to a bigger house. Go underground, yeah. When I win the lottery, I'm going to get Kelly a bigger house. I'm going to do a lot if I win the lottery. Yeah, she's going to get a bigger house, aren't you, Kelly, when I win the lottery? And I'm going to go on a cruise festival. That's where I'm going to go. So somebody else will have to do the Saturday Night Lives. Because I've always wanted to go on a cruise. It's on the bucket list. Not a crochet cruise, just a cruise, yeah. My bedroom is the only place, and the bathroom, where there isn't any yarn. Every other room in the house is... Yeah, if I get your house, you'll do my live while I've gone, yeah. I can stream my live from the satellite. No, I'll be too busy enjoying myself on my cruise, won't I? Yeah, I often lie in bed and imagine what I'd do if I won the lottery, yeah. It's nice to dream, isn't it? We never will, but it's nice to dream. No, I've never been on a cruise. My mum and dad went on a cruise, about 3 cruises when they were retired kind of thing, but they were really good cruises, but they were a lot cheaper back then. But better, if you know what I mean. They were really like, 5-star luxury, whatever. Oh, you haven't been in my... I daren't pull anything off my shelves because I have an avalanche when I pull anything off my shelf, yeah. Where should we cruise to? I don't know. Somewhere nice and warm. Yeah, that's where I'd like to go. Somewhere not too hot, just somewhere nice and warm. I don't want to go to the West Indies or something. That'd be too hot for me, or India. That's too hot. Just somewhere middle ground, yeah. You want to do a train ride? I haven't been on a train for years. It's so expensive, the trains over here. Everybody keeps saying, oh, you can go to London for so much and that, but whenever I look it up... Oh, hi, Laurie. Whenever I look it up, whenever I wanted to go anywhere. Am I burning anything tonight? Oh, do you know, you've reminded me. No, I'm not. I haven't lit them. I haven't lit anything. I put 4 of them there in my burner. Yeah, train ride. Yeah, I've been on a train ride for years. I think the last time I went on a train, I went to London, and that was when I was married. So that's a long time ago. But trains are so expensive in this country. I don't know whether yours are or not. Yes, Spain's quite nice, except they're being a bit flooded, aren't they, now at the moment? Some places in Spain. If you wonder what I'm doing, I think I need to get a new flamethrower. Yeah, it's not doing very well, that. I have no idea how you fill them up. Not being a smoker. I'll probably get another lighter. My niece gave me a lighter, but I like this one because it's easy for my fingers to do, but it's running out, as you can see. You could probably refill it some way or another, but I've no idea. I'll probably just buy another lighter. How do I do my hair? I just go twizzle twizzle and put a clip in it. You're in silent mode. Oh, right. Anybody going to Scotland? No, I want to go to Scotland to see Sue one day. But one day I'll get there. Cruise to America. Be a bit of a long cruise, wouldn't it, going to America? I'd probably only go to the Europe or somewhere. I mean, a lot of the countries around here. Oh, GG fun, grow up. Yeah, I just do that with it. Go twizzle twizzle and stick a clip in. Yeah, this is my great niece's unicorn blanket. Look, I've got to the stage where everything's yarn barfing on me. Your lab has the foulest gas. Oh, your dog, yeah. Your doggy. It's all gone quiet now with the fireworks, so hopefully Poppy's calmed down now. She's very quiet. She's in the other room. She didn't know where to go. She was trying to hide, like in the downstairs toilet where it was dark. And she wanted to go out the front door. Whether she thought that the fireworks were only at the back, I don't know. Because I'm sure she wanted a wee. She won't go out. But she's very clean. She won't do it in the house. Yeah, my son's gone to a fancy dress party tonight. And with it being like bonfire night and that, I think I'm probably going to have her again next week. Because they're going out to a bonfire. Why the fireworks are going off? I presume it's Halloween. They did go a bit bonkers around here for fireworks. I don't know why. Don't know what the fascination is with blooming fireworks. We've got one lunatic over the back that sets them off nearly every week. Oh yeah, well, where would it be without these air clips? I wonder what we did without them. Am I changing colours? Yes, I'm doing it in stripes, two rows. Oh, believe me, my hair's so thin. Everything slides out of mine. It takes a lot of hairspray and willpower to keep my my clips in. You block the foul person, yeah. I don't know what. It's so childish, isn't it? Why do they think it's amusing or Yeah, some of your fibre festivals in America are so much bigger and better. Well, obviously than ours are. Ours are a bit pathetic. It's they just let too many people, and non-woolly, if you know what I mean. I believe the one in Edinburgh is much better, but it's getting up there. Kelly and I were going to go up there, but as it turned out, I mean, money was an issue with us, and I wasn't feeling very well, and neither was Kelly. So, we're glad we didn't go because we'd have had to pay overnight accommodation as well. And of course, with it being the Edinburgh Festival, everything had gone up in price. So, but looking at some of the videos, it was kind of a bit clicky. Trayvon, what are you doing? You're on the wrong channel. Behave. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to go around to all these yarn festivals and stuff like that. How am I today? I'm doing very well, Lucas. Thank you. Today is a good day. Now the pink's gone into a yarn bath. Hello, Yarn Dragon. How you doing? Is it whistle time? It could be. Just, get yourself all geared up with your whistle. Benefit of the doubt at the moment. Hello, Jamie's hooked. Would be really nice if everybody could meet up, wouldn't it? Yeah, possible too, whistles. You're right there, Miguel, but we'll wait and see. No good wasting a whistle, is it? Yeah, wouldn't it be great if everybody could meet up somewhere? Can you imagine how much fun we'd all have? Yeah. If we all had loads and loads of money and we could all fly somewhere and meet up somewhere. Take over a yarn creation. Take it all over. Meet on Trev's boat. If we all stood on Trev's boat, it'd sink. He hasn't got that big of a boat. It's not a liner. It's just a small canal boat. Yeah, now look how much fun Z had when she met up with Seta and Christine and somebody else, didn't she? Save money on a room. I tell you what, we'd have to have a big room. A massive, massive room. I'll tell you, if I had a big house, that would be great. That would be my aim in life. If I did win the lottery, I keep saying I wouldn't move, but I think I probably would. Just so I could have a big craft room where everybody could meet up and have a couple of bedrooms and stuff that was spare, Would be nice, that wouldn't it? But instead of which, I don't even have anywhere to swing a cat, let alone have anybody to stay. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's going to give me a spare palace, yeah. I'm not William. William and Kate. Oh, I need a house. Oh, of course, definitely need a housekeeper. If I have a bigger house and a bigger rooms, I'm not going to be doing no hoovering. No, no. I don't do the hoovering as it is. A living housekeeper that can cook. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Probably be cheaper than going in a nursing home, wouldn't it? The way they charge things over here. Be cheaper to employ somebody. Yeah, I don't know whether... The only thing we saw when we went to the last craft fair we went to was a basic sewing class, but it was about £40, I think. But oh dear Diane, that's shocking. Can you not get free Wi-Fi in the library or anywhere like that, or go and get a coffee in somewhere or other where they have free Wi-Fi? They have it in a lot of places over here. You know, if you have to let your Wi-Fi go. You know, the library and places like that, you can sneak in there with your laptop. All right, Lucas. Oh, I would love to go on a crochet retreat. Hi, Jill. But they're so expensive. Well, they are in this country. I suppose they are over in the US. The ones we have over here. I mean, we have tried to plan one, but it's never got off the ground, really, because people can't go at certain times, and then we can't find the right venue and all sorts of things like that. Yeah, we weren't planning on having any classes. We were just planning on having a like a crochet retreat where we all took our own stuff, you know. But it just never got sorted out, really. I mean, you could, yeah, we do get robbed everywhere in the UK. Everything's expensive. I mean, you could arrange it in the US if a lot of you thought about it. You know, not going to a retreat where they have classes. You could just book yourselves in a hotel and just have your own little get together and crocheting and stuff. You know, go round to a friend who's got Wi-Fi and just say, "Can I borrow your Wi-Fi for 5 minutes?" My son always plugs into my Wi-Fi when he's here. Saves his data on his phone, doesn't he? Yeah, McDonald's, anywhere. Just go to a friend who's got Wi-Fi. I'm sure they'll let you tune in for 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't cost them anything. Oh, hi there. Hello. Hang on, who is it now? Let me have a look. Look. It's Naomi, isn't it? Yeah. It's Naomi. Yeah, there's lots of places, cafes and all sorts of places where they have Wi-Fi. Yeah, I am human. I think that's... No, I had one person knocking on the door, but I didn't answer. I'm very mean. I don't believe in it, so I think it's dangerous going trick-or-treating. What's on my necklace? I don't know. They're just little stones, I think. Little stones and silver balls. We haven't got Shad today, by the way. I said earlier on, he's gone fishing. He's gone camping, of all things, in the cold. He said he'd be cooking things round a campfire. He must be joking if it's gone cold. He said he'd try and come on if he could get any signal while he was up there, but obviously I don't think so. My friend, she made all these spooky hands with like surgical gloves, and she stuck all sweets down the fingers and everything like that. And she made 20 of them, but they went, she said she needed about 40. No, the dog saw them off. The dog was doing it. Gigi, dog was doing it. It's not. Shad, I don't know. I can't remember. I've forgotten where Shad lives. Terrible. My memory is away with the fairies. Well, cheapskate, skinflint, we call them. No, I just don't open the door when people are knocking on my door when it's dark. I just don't, unless I'm expecting somebody. It's not a big thing in the UK, trick-or-treating. We do bonfire night, which is next weekend. That's the big time for us. And we all have these big bonfires. And yeah, I don't know where Shad is. I've forgotten. Well, wherever he is, he's gone fishing. Oh, hello, Denise. No, Shad doesn't live on a boat. It's Trev that lives on the boat. No, Shad lives in a house as far as I'm aware. Or maybe an apartment, I don't know. Oh, you're fed up because you can't hear. I'm sorry about that. How? Well, I'm okay. I think everybody else is more or less okay. No, Shad doesn't live on a boat, Miguel. It's only Trev. Shad lives in a house or an apartment, I think. Yeah, I don't, because I live on my own. I don't open the door after dark unless I'm expecting somebody. They can knock all they want and they don't get in. People who want me have to phone me and tell me that they're coming. They're all used to it, my family. They always tell me. They're calling. Oh, you're 16 submarines away. Oh, 18 submarines away. I beg your pardon. I'm sure I've already submarine to you. But I'll have to have a look. Oh, God, yeah, I wouldn't open the door if I live near you, Tilly. No. Unless they told me that. Oh, right, I'm on the old channel. All right, I'll have to have another look then. I'll have to have a look. There's nothing up White Elephant. You're probably on the wrong channel, dear. Oh, I'm sure you'll eat them all, Enid, eventually. Just put them in the fridge, they'll be all right. I always have chocolate in my fridge, even though I really don't really eat much, or I shouldn't really eat much. But I always have it in the fridge, just in case. No, I hate fireworks. They're just driving me dog mad. Well, not my dog, my son's dog. Egg and avocado. Am I the only one that doesn't like avocados? Oh. Annie's having a fall sale, 50% off 500 plus patterns and supplies. Annie's craft store is the big one. The big fall sale is going on right now. Really? Right, okay. You made wind chimes, yeah. I don't know why I don't like avocados. They feel a bit greasy to me. No, I don't do Halloween. You're asking the wrong person. God, you went to a Halloween party. My son's gone to a Halloween party. That was Little Drops of Wonderful. No, Legos don't count. Yeah, Little Drops of Wonderful. She was dying with avocado, but she didn't like the colour when it came out because it came out a bit pink, and she didn't like it. I'm making a unicorn blanket, small blanket for my little great niece. I bought a pattern from Etsy that's a unicorn motif. So I'm going to sew that on when I've done. Oh, those, yeah, she's doing another channel now, isn't she, Ali? Just about the family and stuff. I mean, I love the one where she went to see where William Shakespeare got the ideas to write his fiction from. I loved it when she went to the castles and that. Because I don't get out and I can't get out, I do like to see things like that. I just don't like avocado. It just feels greasy. Yeah, I haven't watched a new channel yet because I just caught up on her last one of her Vlogtober. She's hoping to do the Christmas one, isn't she? Oh, thanks. It's a bit of gothic. me strings across. A bit of goth. I've got black velvet trousers on. Yeah, it was. She went to see it. They weren't actual places where actual people lived, but it was where um, he used those places and turned them in with fictional people living in there. Yeah. No, I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all. No. Don't like Harry Potter. I've just made a Harry Potter blanket though, in that dreaded corner to corner, which everybody loves but me. Yeah, we whistle. Hello, Ethan. You're late. Well, never mind. Better late than never. Yeah, I was never interested in like history when I was a kid at school, but I do like to see like historical places, like York or Chester or castles and things like that. Whereas I would have never appreciated them when I was younger. But Ali made it quite interesting. Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? You don't like Corner to Corner either, yeah? If you haven't watched Ali on Little Drops of Wonderful, she just done the October, and it was very interesting. She always manages to find something interesting. I couldn't do it every day. Hey, I don't go out the house, yeah. Yeah, her family are all involved. Her husband and the kids, aren't they all involved with it too? But she makes it really interesting. Like she does her recipes, doesn't she, and things like that. Yeah, if you get a chance to watch the October, They're only quite short videos, so you don't have to watch for hours and hours and hours. But I like it that way, when people only make videos of about 15 minutes long. Or, 20, 30 minutes maximum. I love those kind of videos. I get kind of bored when they drivel on for about an hour and a half, and I'm thinking, speed it up. I sometimes turn people's speeds up to 1.25 instead of normal, because they're talking too much and slow, and they're just waffling on and on and on. And you think, get on with it. You don't need to go into so much detail. People are doing a yarn haul and they tell you every single colour, and they even sell you the lot number and everything. And you're like, no, just show me the colour and that's it. Oh, that's nice, yeah. I wouldn't like to drive home like she drives home in the dark, though. I want to learn how to edit videos. I'm so sick of having to do part 1 and part 2, because my camera cuts out at 30 minutes anyway. It cuts out and it restarts itself in the blink of an eye, but it still loads up as 2 videos, and I don't know how to stitch them together. I need lessons from Kelly. Yeah, those little roads she's going round, and I know she speeds it up. But Mary's the same. Mary from Ireland, when she's in her car and she speeds it up, and the roads are so narrow in Ireland, aren't they? And it's like zzz. You feel a headache coming on? Well, go and have a lie down, Miguel. Put your feet up. Rest your noddle. Yeah, Mary's crochet, yeah. And she's driving around there, yeah. Yeah. I must admit, I watched Seta, but her drives were just a little too long. And it was like miles and miles and miles of kind of nothing. And I love Seta when she's talking. But I just thought that her drives were just a little too long. Oh, it'd have to be simple, Denise, for me. Brain dead. Oh, yeah, I think Seta's wonderful. It's just I thought her drive-alongs were a little long for me, because it wasn't as if the scenery was very interesting. It was just mile after mile of nothing, wasn't it? But I like it when she just sits and chats, yeah. I want to make one of those punchy things that Z and Seta have made. The ones by Yolanda Soto Lopez, yeah. Those open work ones. I'll try one of those. They might annoy me no end if I wore it, but yeah, I felt like doing that with Seta's driving videos. Yeah. It tickles me, British people are supposed to be the tea lovers or tea drinkers of the world. And yet, nearly all of us in the UK drink coffee. And I look at you, and in America, everybody's going into the teas, aren't they? Not the ordinary teas. They're going into these specialty teas, and they keep holding these teas up, which I've never even heard of. And they're saying, oh, we just love this. You see, we don't get the variety over here that you get over there. I just don't like our teas that you can buy in the supermarket. Even the herbal ones I don't like. But it amuses me when I see them with these tea that's like loose, and it looks like all chunks of leaves and stuff like that. I'm thinking, and like we gave up with sieves. We call them sieves, those like colander things. You caught me yarn, did you? I'm sorry, Connie. But when you go to the supermarket, you just have the choice of like fruit teas, don't you, really, or whatever. Have I tried Barry's? No, I don't even know what Barry's is. Is it a brand of tea? We don't, I don't think a lot of our, I know it sounds daft, but we're not tea connoisseurs, even though we're from Britain. Most people just drink ordinary tea, tea bag tea. They don't like all these. I mean, I've tried a few fancy teas. I mean, I even had that like CBD tea, whatever it's called, CBT tea. It's oh, it was horrible. I gave it away. I just don't like tea. The only tea I like to drink is licorice tea and yeah, Yorkshire tea. No, I don't like strong tea, Denise. You have to wave the tea bag over mine. It's more like water. Yeah, I can drink ginger tea, but those are the fruit teas. And chamomile. Yeah, Kelly drinks chamomile. It's ugh. Yeah, licorice tea's nice. But nearly every other kind of tea I try, I give it away. Oh, yeah. Who was it was brewing it, but they didn't like it, did they? I think that was Ali, wasn't she, having Yorkshire biscuit tea? I think she was that. Chinchu tea. I think it was Ali with the biscuit. She didn't like it, did she? I think she gave it to her husband. I just don't like tea, Denise. I'm just not a lover. I used to drink tea until I was pregnant. I went off tea when I was pregnant and I've never gone back on it. And he's 51 in January, so, it's about time I either went back on my tea again. Oh, my feet are swelling up. How nice. That's what I need, fat feet. Yeah, I'm going to get some more coffee in a minute out of my little, out of my trusty flask. I used to work with a girl who had loose tea. Oh, and she used to drink it right down to the bottom where the leaves were. And I couldn't wash her cup out. I couldn't. It used to make me heave when it had all the tea leaves in the bottom of it. I even tried that Lipton's iced tea. Yeah, it is. It's really hot. You can see steam. You see it? Steam rising. I don't. No, I have my coffee black. I went on a silly diet about 20 years ago that cut out dairy. And I can't take milk in my tea now. I can drink coffee made with milk, but I can't just put milk in coffee. No, no. I can drink the Irish coffees, where they put the cream on the top and you have the liqueur in the bottom. I love those. Not that I have them very often, but I do like the Irish coffees, whatever they call them. I think Irish whiskey or brandy. I can't remember. Whatever it is, I like those. But I haven't had those for years and years. When I was married, we always used to finish up with an Irish coffee before we left because we didn't have dinner wine or anything with our meal. So we used to have an Irish coffee to finish up with. Yeah, I like when they froth up the milk, and they put it on your coffee. I don't know why it tastes different than just milk from the fridge. Um, when you go to these coffee shops and they go zhuzh, 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 and it froths it all up like foam, doesn't it? I quite like it like that. No, I have to put some sweeteners in. I can't cope with it when it's got no sweeteners in. I can't drink it when it's. Well, I can drink it without milk, but not without any kind of sugar. No, whenever I did drink tea, I used to have it with a slice of lemon. Not lemon tea that you buy. I have to have it fresh tea with a slice of lemon. It has to be fresh lemon. It's like if I do have a alcoholic drink, I like to have a slice of lemon or a slice of lime. Yeah, I'm definitely a coffee lover, yeah. I don't like mine too strong. My sister-in-law, she has like a coffee maker thing, that she brews it, and ugh, I really don't like it. It tastes bitter to me. It's kind of so strong it makes you thirsty. Well, hi to whoever Gamat is. Do you know, I haven't had cocoa in years. My mum was the best ever cocoa maker. I tried to make it just like my mum did, but it never worked out. She was a brilliant cocoa maker. Yeah, I have to have hot chocolate me because I can't make cocoa. Don't know why, but she was just brilliant. And nobody made porridge. I've tried to make porridge like my mother. My mother made the best porridge ever. She used to make her porridge with water or milk and water mixed. And it was fabulous, her porridge. It was absolutely lovely and smooth. Gorgeous porridge. Now, I don't like cream if it's not cream. Does that sound daft? I don't like these UHT stuffs and this coffee that's this milk, cream that's not cream, if you know what I mean. No, I haven't got a cold. Maybe I'm just a bit nasally. You don't make porridge. You make oatmeal. It's similar, but oatmeal's flatter and smoother, I think. Our porridge is a bit more robust. It's like proper oats, yeah. Oh, were you a crew, are you? How are we now eating? Oh. I liked porridge with golden syrup on it, yeah. That's what I was brought up with. Well, nothing that we drink for bedtime is good for us, is it? I mean, Horlicks and Ovaltine and stuff like that. These malted milk drink things, they're all loaded up with whatever. But yeah, it's so nice, isn't it, to have like a milky drink before you go to bed. Just looking where the dog was. Oh, that behind me, yeah. It was a pattern from one of the crochet magazines. And I meant to look for it for Denise. Sorry, Denise, if you're still here. I forgot all about it. I have a brain that's like, whatever. No, cows only get milk when they've had babies, don't they? And then you can milk them if you keep milking them when they've had babies. Oh, you're still there? I forgot all about it, Denise. I'm sorry. All right, Rebecca. See you next week. Oh, I didn't know you didn't have milk cows. I completely forgot. Absolutely. I'm brain dead. You have to send me messages to these. Otherwise I go from here, go to bed and whatever. Yeah, they meat cows then. The rectangular shawls, I quite like them if they're all fringed, like really sort of hippie boho-y. But sometimes they're a bit pointy, aren't they? They're a bit pointed down, yeah. I'll be glad when I finish my blanket. I don't enjoy blankets, even though they're granny stitch. I mean, she's old enough now not to get her fingers and toes stuck through the holes, so we're all right. She's what, about 4 now, I think. She's just mad on unicorns, so that's why I wanted to make this blanket. I'm working on my blanket. Well, a small blanket, more like a lap gown. Because as you know, me and blankets don't see eye to eye. Yeah, I do one chain, yeah. And 2 chain on the corner. You freeze on your shoulders. What, when you're crocheting or when you... I freeze on my shoulders when I'm knitting. I get carried away. I knit too quick, and I find I hunch my shoulders up. So when I've done a few rows, I can't move. And then the day afterwards, I feel like I've been doing, doing workouts or something. I must have my shoulders down when I'm crocheting, but when I knit, I sort of hunch up a bit somehow. You're making a ski mask. The first time I saw a ski mask was I used to get some American magazines years ago called Needlecraft and McCall's Needlecraft and something or other. And there was a ski mask in there, and it was all like, it had eyebrows made on it and stuff, and a nose and a mouth and stuff. And I remember thinking at the time, God, that's a bit scary. But apparently it's a full face mask for when you're skiing. But seeing as we don't do a lot of skiing in the UK. Hi, Cynthia. It tickles me when I look on Etsy sometimes, and a lot of the vintage patterns are taken from, this needlework and crafts. And I'm not saying they're old, but I was living at home and I wasn't married when my mother used to buy the magazine for me. So it's got to be about 50 years ago these magazines were out. And yet they keep bringing out patterns and putting them on Etsy like as if they were wonderfully new patterns. Yeah, I can understand people having ski masks if they've, if they go skiing or anything like that. Yeah. You've been trying to wake William up. Oh, leave him asleep. Less trouble when they're sleeping. The only trouble is if they sleep too long in the day, they don't sleep at night, do they? I can remember when my son was growing out of the sleeping during the day. Oh, he was so crabby. My son will like a ski mask, but then he wears it underneath his motorbike helmet. You know, those fine ones, not a hand-knitted one, a fine one that comes right down, keeps the nose warm. Hello, Teresa. Oh, we used to get a lot of smogs. It's like really thick fog because of the dirt from the chimneys when I was a kid. Because I lived in an area where there were all cotton mills. And they used to belch out this black smoke. So when we got fogs, they were so black and thick and horrible. And they made all your nose and everywhere black because we were breathing it in. So we used to wear scarves like across your mouth when we were kids walking home. If you didn't have a scarf, you had to put your hanky over your face. Otherwise, you were breathing all this horrible stuff in. Oh, the good old days. When people had coal fires. But now it's all smokeless stones around here. I wonder how much I've got to make this blanket. I think I'm getting big enough, near enough. Perhaps a little bit bigger. I've only used one ball of each so far. Yeah, I like the tighter cowls. I never know quite how to wear these big ones where you coil them round. They're not warm, are they? They're dangling down. They're more for decoration. I like the warm ones that sit round your neck. I've got a great one. This is a bought one. It's like that stretch material. You could turn it into a hoodie. It's just a long tube, but it's all dead sort of elasticated, like stretchy. I love wearing that in the winter. I mean, you make cowls and that with synthetic, they tend to go a bit baggy, but I can't wear anything that's got remotely any wool in it, so I can't make them with wool. Yeah, neck warmers that come up like keep the draft out better. I had a coat with a V neck when I was younger, and I always had one. It was like a polo neck, but then it had a piece that came down here that fitted like where your coat came. It was better than wearing a scarf. I always forget. My niece always wears scarves, but I always forget to put one on. But the winter coat, wear all the time, it zips right up, and then the hood comes across. Like, so there's only, and you can drawstring the hood, so it's only that bit of me that shows. That's why I don't really wear a hat in the winter. It's getting really shabby though, my coat now. My niece bought me a lovely, lovely coat last year, was it, or the year before? But it doesn't have a proper hood, and it doesn't have any inside pockets. And I like to put my purse in an inside pocket. It would be dead easy. I mean, I've got my sewing machine out now. You think I'll be able to put a pocket in, wouldn't you? But I think she sent it back, Sandra. I meant to ask her. It was the first time she wore it when she went to pick the boys up from school, and she was absolutely saturated. It was just like she hadn't got a coat on. She was wet through. So she said she was going to send it back. I forgot to ask her, did she do that? I mean, they sent her the wrong colour anyway. She'd ordered one that was like a ruby red, and they sent her one that was like a maroon colour. So she was a bit miffed about the colour not being as bright as it looked on the picture. But then again, the monitors change colours, don't they? How many times have you ordered yarn online and it's come and it's been a completely different colour? Well, where that went. Drop part of a crisp. They are mature cheddar and red onion. Tesco's finest. They are tasty. Nice and crunchy. They have them on offer at the moment for £1 a bag. It's quite a big bag. Kelly, I don't know where she's probably nodded off. Getting late for Kelly. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. She's probably way past her bedtime. You all right, sweetheart? She's feeling better. She's come back for her bone now and she's eaten it. She wouldn't eat it before when she was distressed because of the fireworks. I found this music on YouTube that was supposed to be to calm dogs down when it was fireworks on. And it was working quite well, but I had to turn it off to make this video. She's enjoying her bone. They're very tasty. They're very crispy. Yeah, I like sour cream and onion, but they didn't have any, so I had to have mature cheddar and red onion. My tooth, I still haven't run the dentist. So when I chew on that side, it goes right up my teeth. They make these with big potatoes, that's what I like. You don't get little scruffy half trips. Yeah, sour cream and onion is lovely. These are not as strong. When I had the prawn ones last week, they were really strong. Miguel, you know what it's like on a Saturday night. You should have your little snacks in. Kelly does. Kelly always has his snacks ready. So do I. Well, that crisp fell on the floor. The dog will find that later. When Gigi arrives in the morning, the first thing he does is reach about underneath my desk. See what I've dropped. I got some Irish potato crisps sent to me. They were really nice. Can't think what brand they were. I think they were called something like Tatoes or something. Yeah, Gigi's a little Hoover. My Buster was the best. He used to hoover it up before it hit the carpet. If anything dropped out of your hand, it never hit the carpet. It hit Buster's mouth first. She's having a drink of water now. If you can hear any noises. She'll want to weave. Oh, Buster Brown. Yeah, my dog. I didn't choose the name. He was already called it because he was a rescue dog. So he was already called Buster when my son got him. No, I had his 2-second dog, yeah. Nothing ever got as far as the floor. I looked on Lolly's today and she had this lovely like Christmas yarn. It was like red and green and white, but when I looked, it was out of stock. She just emptied her water bowl. She wanted to go out now. Don't go out now, sweetheart. Mm? Mm? Hello, puppy. You said hello. Hello, Pop. There she is. Oh, there she is. There's my girl. What's she come? Oh, she's on a wee wee. No. There she is. Go stay at my house. Untidy is not the word. Lived in is what my friend politely calls it. You all right, darling? You want a wee wee? Don't go out. You want a wee? Come on, Dad. No, you can't go out the front door, you noon. Come on, let's go out. Come on, let's go out. It's all right, the fireworks will stop now. Away. She didn't want to go. She thought it was going to be, oh, teapots, yeah. She didn't want to go because she thought it was, there were going to be fireworks still. But, oh, hi, baby. I'm fine, thank you. Oh, hello, Evie. That's the end of that now, my crisp. I'm knocking everything over. I am so clumsy. Oh, it's cold out there. I've got all shivery now. Got goosebumps up my arms. That's okay, Evie, so long as you're all right. Oh. Just stopped now. She didn't want to go out because she thought the fireworks were still going. But I made her sort of shoved her out a bit. It's kind of wet in the air, but it's not actually raining at the moment. Oh, you're going now, Connie? Got a lot of work done. Yeah, I saw all the baby hats you were making, yeah. I was watching a video today on, oh God, can't remember what the lady was called, but she was making these like knitted, twisted headbands. And I thought she must be doing them on an Addy or something. Anyway, she was doing them on sort of similar to an Addy, but she got it from Michael's, I think. So I was looking at these headbands thinking, I need to get my Addy out of the garage. I haven't used it for a couple of years because I sort of went off. I made absolutely loads of hats for the homeless. And after that, then I put it away. My Addy seems to work better with American yarn because our double knitting is a bit thin and they're a bit flimsy, the hats. And yet if I put Aran in the machine, sometimes it's a bit too thick. What am I working on today? I'm working on my great niece's unicorn blanket. She's mad about unicorns. So I thought I'd make her something different this year because I always buy her pyjamas. So I bought a pattern off Etsy for a unicorn applique. So I've got to make that next. Yeah, these headbands, they look dead easy to make on the Addy. So I was like, might have a go at that. It doesn't feel like knitting though, really. It feels like it's cheating, if you know what I mean. The website, it's getting there. We're getting lots of people viewing it. We've still not got to the site, the state where we're getting loads of sales yet, maybe, but we're hoping that when people get to know us a bit better, that they will, they'll be buying from us. But we knew it wouldn't take off right away. You can't just open up a kind of web page and wow, you get millions of sales and stuff. It doesn't work that way, sadly. You have to put a lot of time and effort into getting people to know you're there. But when I went on Etsy at first, I never sold anything forever, ever. So It's just, oh, thank you, Brittany. Yeah, it's just going to be word of mouth, I think. People, like you said, people being nice enough to share the web page out and things like that. Whoever you are, we don't understand you because we only understand English. Oh, it's early days now. It's only been open for a few weeks, so we'll see how we go. We're full of enthusiasm and we're full of, what's the word? Positivity. Oh dear. Oh, right. No, I don't understand it at all. Um, oh, thank you, Evie. Um, it's just a matter of time, really. I just hope that you got the right things that people want to buy, which is always a risky business. Trying to, if we all knew what everybody wanted to buy, then we'd all be very rich, wouldn't we? You just have to keep making things and hope that something is a seller. I'm sorry, dear, we don't understand you, whatever it is you're asking. It's funny, all these balls of wool are all the same weight of wool, and yet this yellow one is running out, this lemon is running out. Oh, I think I'll have to have a crunchy. Oh, maybe it's Polish, yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't understand him. Sorry and all that, but... oh, he's Czech, is he? Right. I still don't understand him. Yeah, trying to establish yourself to... Well, my darling, mwah, hello there. Thought you'd sunk without a trace. I'm sorry, my darling. I don't understand you if you're Polish. I'm very, very sorry. I don't speak Polish or understand it, so. Yeah, you've got to speak English if you're on here, love. Oh, we don't usually do shout outs, but we'll just say happy birthday, Ava, and that's it. We get so many people saying, can you just give me a shout out? Can you just do this? Can you just do that? So where have you been well now, Trev? Where have you been, my dear? He's not got a liner, Miguel. He's only got a bow. Are you from Czechoslovakia, but you live in Germany, right? Okie dokie. I don't think Trev's going to be elevated into a cruise liner anytime soon. Oh, you've been doing classes. You mean you've been taking them or you've been giving them? I love stained glass work. It's beautiful. Yeah. I've got a little tiny, like a wind chime done in, what would you call it? Stained glass with little wind chimes hanging at the bottom that my youngest niece brought me from when she was working in Poland. Before she decided to study law, she studied to be a teacher, and she went to France first of all doing English lessons, teaching English, and then she did 12 months in Czechoslovakia. So So that's where I got my my lovely little wind chime from. Keep meaning to hang it back in the window. When I had wooden windows, you see, I used to just push a drawing pin in and let it hang down, and then the light used to hit it and all these beautiful colours used to go around the room. But now I've got these plastic fiberglass windows, whatever they're made out of. Maybe I could push the pins directly into the ceiling, not into the actual window anymore. Maybe that would work. But I did tend to knock it down every time I drew the curtains, so it wasn't a good idea really. I love those, you know, the sun things, and I've got a lovely one I bought from Moonbeams and Mayhem. It's a long, in fact, I need to mend it because one of the things is come up. It's like a long piece of wood, and it's got all these things that are shaped like leaves in glass hanging from it. They're wind chimes. It's very pretty. But I cut through one of the strings accidentally when I was unpacking it, and I haven't put it back yet. And every time anybody sits on the chair, they hit the wind chime, and they're trying to talk to me. All I can hear is jingle, 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 jingle. One of my friends said to me, she says, "Why can I keep hearing tinkling bells?" I said, "Because he's sitting on the chair and you keep banging the wind chime." I'm eating my crunchy. Apparently I'm supposed to watch the Pineapple Family, is it, or something? Because they're eating English sweets. It's going slowly, Trev. You know, we're working on it. We still haven't managed to list everything yet. We're getting there. Callie's been taking photos. I think she's taken about another 15 photos. So it's just time consuming, you know, taking all the photographs and then writing all the descriptions up. We're trying to put so many things up each week, you know, to get things started. Yeah, I love wind chimes. Yeah, I love to hear them tinkling. Yeah. I used to have some in the porch, but they were like pagan things, you know, moon and stars and everything. I tell you what, kept the Jehovah's Witnesses away. They took one look at these wind chimes and walked around the other way. Now you'd have to ask Kelly about that. I'm like a trainee. That is a stupid question, Jim, and you know it. I'm going down again next Friday. Drive down to Kelly's. I can't even link two videos together. I'm that stupid. Editing and all that kind of stuff is like way over my head. I'm already on the AdSense, but that's for my oh, got itchy nose now. That's for my other channels. Not that they pay you much, but I don't know where. Don't know where she's gone. Back in the front room, I think. I'm just going to say I'll show you my... You have to talk to Kelly about that, Trev, because I'm not the one that does anything like that. I just do the linking and stuff. I'm just going to show you my window. You can hear my wind chime. That's the wind chime, Trev. I accidentally cut one of them off with a string loose somewhere. It's pretty though, isn't it? Don't you think it's pretty? I do. These are just glass like leaves. There's the broken string. It's one of these orangey ones that's missing. I think it's cute. It's hanging on the door, and every time anybody goes anywhere, it jingles all the time. I'm going to put it down now before the jingling drives everybody mad. I'll put it outside the back and drive the neighbours cracker. It's from a place called Moonbeams and Mayhem. I love their shop. I've got some hand warmers. Oh, those are the mittens. I've got some hand warmers somewhere, but these are the mittens that I got from them. And they're gorgeous. Yeah, I've got hand warmers, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, they're lovely. They do them like with a sort of, they kind of cut. They sew this material on, and then they kind of cut across like. I've got some beautiful hand warmers. They're gorgeous. It's not cheap though. Yeah, it is. It looks, that's what it looks like. Slash t-shirts, doesn't it? They sew it across like that, and then they must cut it. I've got some like hand warmers, and they're really pretty as well. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere around. They are somewhere around. But knowing me, they could be anywhere. I lose everything. Kelly loses everything in her house. And, the church bells are quite nice, but they go on and on and on sometimes. They go on way too long. Yeah. Hi, Ella. The church bells go on and on and on and on and on sometimes. You think they forget to switch them off. Oh, keys. With me, it's my keys or my purse. I put my purse down in stupid places all around the house. Then I can't find it. And I know I haven't lost it because I know it's in the house. But when my niece comes sometimes, I think, can you see my purse? It's a black purse as well, so you can't really find it. See my purse? Have you seen my purse? And she'll go, it's there. Kelly's house is a lot neater than mine. She doesn't have all the clutter that I have. And yet she's always losing things. I can't tell you how many times she's lost, chargers for the phone. She even lost the charger for the Hoover the other week. Oh, I've put my purse in the fridge once, in the freezer actually. Yeah. Yeah, I put it in the freezer between two lots of frozen food. Well, thank you, Team 6, but I think you're on the wrong channel. Oh, this dog, Arian's dog, had me up at 5 o'clock. I did have one of those, but it used to keep going off when anybody whistled on the telly or anything like that. And I've got a whatever. Use my new clapper. Oh, for goodness sake, Team 6. Yes, I am a grandma. I'm actually a great grandma. So you're not worrying me, but you'll have to go to her. Oh, a bit cold hard cash wouldn't come amiss. I don't think anybody in here would say no to a bit of cold hard cash. Oh dear, it's making me cough. He's telling me I shouldn't be eating this. Yeah, I've lost 2 tens machines. They're in the house somewhere. My son came yesterday for me to sew up something on his fancy dress outfit for tonight. And he said, where's your tens machine? Can I borrow your tens machine? I can't find either of them. I've got 2 of them. One was my mum's. That's a very old one. And then one was my ex-husband bought me. I don't know where they are. Yeah, it did read pom-pom though. I shouldn't be eating crunchy chocolate when I need a filling. Well, actually, I need a tooth taken out, not a filling. Oh, gooey chocolate everywhere. Yeah. Should have had a bit of rum in my flask, shouldn't I? Still hot, Miguel. 2.5 hours after I filled it, it's still hot. Got some. Came from America. Cornhuskers lotion. But I managed to find some on Amazon. So I've got another bottle of it. No, my friend sent it me from America. It isn't an expensive flask, this one, either. It's not one of those proper thermos ones that cost a fortune. I'm surprised this one's lasted this long, because when my ex-husband used to take flasks to work, he was always breaking them. You know, every 5 minutes he was like, I brought my flask. Dropped it. And when you drop them, they don't bounce. It's all like silver stuff splinters up inside. It's all right, this hand cream, but it takes ages to rub in. Ugh, sticky now. Yeah, the coffee is still hot. You can see it steaming. There you go. 2.5 hours later. Oh, you're back, Hannah. Welcome back. It's not even an expensive flask either. It's only a cheap one. It hasn't even got a name on it. I used to do that all the time, Anna. Yeah, this was only a cheap flask. I don't know where I got it from. It must have been in a shop somewhere, because it was long before I found out Amazon sold things. Oh, God, if I sang to them, forever they go the other way. I was singing to the dog, though, before, to try and distract her from the fireworks, until I found out all these videos on YouTube that were soothing music for dogs for fireworks. There's a load of them if you've got any dogs. There's a load of videos that have got soothing music. It's supposed to distract them. Look at my poor elbow. I'll try a bit of hand cream on it. Even though it's psoriasis, and it probably won't do it any good, but we'll try. One patch of psoriasis on my elbow. It's been there for donkey's years. Cannot get rid of it. Well, my poor brother had it all over his back and everywhere. He really suffered with it. You really want to meet the cows, Miguel. We know that. Now that's naughty, Trev. He's naughty. I'm not doing very well with me crocheting today, am I? Mm-hmm. I can't really either, honestly. I only sing when I know next door's is gone out. When I had a car, I used to sing in the car. But then I had to shut up when I got to traffic lights, because people used to look at me a bit funny. But I'm not very good. I'm not very tuneful. No, I don't like making blankets. This is as much as I'm ever going to do. These are only little blankets for little people. I would definitely never make a full-size blanket, ever, ever, ever. because I'm getting bored with this now. No, I can make a granny square, you know, like cocoon, which is virtually the same as making one of these. But somehow when you say the word yeah, I don't even sing in the shower, Trev, and I live on my own. Hi, Marlene. Well, I have to crack the window open when I have a shower because I let the steam out. So I would hate my neighbours to hear me singing in the shower. When I used to go to church, I used to mime because I didn't want anybody next to me going, singing about. I used to sing in the shop sometimes when there was nobody in, except me. Plan on making a temperature blanket. I don't know how people have got the patience to make those blankets, you know, with all faces and things on them. They must have like loads of little balls of colour everywhere. How have they got the patience to do those? It's bad enough me doing this. I'm not a very, what do you call it? You know, crochet does all these really intricate things and it takes them a year to make something. I'm not that dedicated. I see some of the absolutely beautiful things that people make and thinking, oh, gosh, they must have so much patience to sit and make these very, very intricate blankets. You can imagine if you washed them in the washing machine and something happened to them, yeah. Be heartbroken. You know, Kelly spoiled something that she'd made. She put it in the washing machine by accident and it was on a too hot of a cycle. She spoiled something, I can't remember what it was now. Chandy drooling. I'm behind so many videos, honestly. Especially when they all did this Vlogtober thing. I got even further behind. I just had to choose like 2 people or something to watch all the way through it. I mean, one of them was The Little Drops of Wonderful. I watched all of hers, but a lot of the others I just can't keep up. Every time I look at my email, there's like about 25 videos that have come up since yesterday. So you just can't, you look at them and they're all like about an hour. And you're like, if I sat and watched them, that's more than a whole full day. So I get sort of despondent and think, what's the point? It's too many. So a lot of them, I just don't watch them at all. Yeah, she does make a lot of intricate things, yeah. I don't always watch her, I must confess, because sometimes her videos go on and on a bit, yeah. Oh dear. You're still in love with that, are you? My friend was a bit like that when she first got her cry cut, but she's come back to normal again now. I think you have a bad fad. It's like when I first got my Addy machines, I was like churning everything out on them. Then I just got fed up with them and they're now in the garage now. Although I was thinking of getting them out again because I've seen a lovely headband that's knitted on one. Yeah, my friend does lots of things. She engraves on glass. She prints her own t-shirts. She prints her own mugs. All sorts of things like that. I'm not very talented with different kind of crafts. I can only do knitting and crocheting. I know I haven't seen any videos from Chris. Have you got any videos, Chris? I haven't seen any of yours either. Trev, I haven't found them yet. If you've got them on there. Just call him Chris, Trev. It's easier than YFTP. Oh yeah, Ruth is coming back, yeah. She made a couple of videos now, hasn't she? Well, she's got time at the minute, hasn't she? Because she's left her job at Tesco, was it, or Asda, whichever she was working at. She's got a bit of time on her hands now. Oh, you didn't like the quality? I never like the quality of my videos. Did you see that video I put on Facebook where well, it's on YouTube as well, where they chose the screenshot? I'm going. My niece said, "Why didn't you change it? It looks horrible." I said, "No," I said, "I thought it was so funny that I left it." Talk about not flattering is not the word. It's terrible. What I just left it there because I thought it was funny. Yeah, I'm glad Ruthie's back. I used to miss her little programs and her little dogs and that, yeah. The little dogs, Hugo and forgot the other one's name. I know one's called Hugo, isn't it? Is it Henry or Hector or something? Something beginning with a H, isn't it? I'm sure. What's Ruthie's other dog called? Is it Hector? Could be something like that. And Hugo's the one she's had for a while, isn't he? He was her first dog. And then she's got the pup that she got last year. My friend down the road still got her little chugs. They're so sweet. She sold one of them. One of them's gone to Stockport, I think. But she's still got the other 4. They are so cute. But I keep saying, no, no. You can't afford a dog. She's threatened to bring another. She brought one up to Cindy, it was called. She brought one up to let me cuddle it. Yeah, Deefa dog. My friend was like that. She had a dog called Deefa and the cat called Sifa. Me, I was saying, Deefa, what's Deefa? And she said, D for dog. I said, oh. Never even dawned on me it was D for dog and C for cat. I suppose it's one way if you can't decide what to call it, isn't it? You're back now, Jane. No, Hugo, no. It looks as though he might be, doesn't he? But I don't know where Gigi's from, where his origins are. Never thought to ask. You're calling all the 5 black kittens George. You'd be like George Foreman, didn't he call all his kids George? Well, all the male ones anyway. He called them all George, didn't he? How confusing. I have a friend who's called Glenn, and his brother's also called Glenn. They're called Glenroy and Glendale, I think it is, something. But they're both called Glenn. And I said, how confusing for your mother. And she shouted Glenn, who turned up. She said, both did. I like black cats. Don't know why people think they're unlucky, but they're always the last ones that get chosen, apparently. But I think black ones are lovely. Spot on the 4 Georges. Yeah, I can't understand why they call kids by the same name. Or the people who call their kids all the same initial. And you're thinking, well, when they grow up and they get letters addressed to Mr. whatever ever, how do they know who it belongs to, the letter? They'll be opening each other's mail, which could be embarrassing. Unless people who write to them put the full name on, how would they know if it's their letter? You're back from walking your 2 black labs. Poppy's mostly black, but she's got the colouring of the Rottweiler. You know, she's got the ginger eyebrows and stuff. Because that's what she's partly. She's half of a Rottweiler. The other half of her looks a bit Alsatianish to me. But we don't know, obviously. You're back, me girl. You're back, you're back, you're back. Where did you go? Did you go to put the hens away? William is finally up. That probably means he won't sleep tonight. You do realise that, don't you, Brittany? He's probably going to have you wide awake all night. Oh, you went to lock up the hens. It's not lock up your daughters, it's lock up your hens. I don't know how long I've got to make this. I'll finish off the green because it's in sequence colours. Now I've got lilac and green. And then I'll see how big it is when I can finish doing it then. Hey, hooray! Then I've got to do the hat and scarf, and then that'll be another present done. That'll be 2 presents done for Christmas. And I think I know what my sister-in-law wants. Well, my niece decided that's what my sister-in-law wanted. Whether she does or not, I don't know. So I can get that done, starting next week maybe. Because I always get people asking me to do things for presents when it's like right at the back end of November or even the beginning of December. And usually I have a few orders to do as well. And they're like, well, why can't you do it? You've got like 3 weeks. Why can't you do it? You cross you really fast. And I'm like, well, I was making me Christmas presents. So this is why I'm trying to get the Christmas presents out of the way this year. Just in case I get orders in near to Christmas. I'm being hopeful here. I'm being optimistic here that we're going to get loads of orders. I got to be told it was a Christmas present. Well, my son and daughter-in-law, I usually give them the money because they never know what they want. It's my daughter-in-law's birthday on the 22nd. And I said to my son, what does she want? He says, I don't even know what I'm going to buy. So we'll try and get some hints out of her what she wants. You know, I don't know what perfume she uses or anything like that. I mean, my son, I can always come up with some bits and pieces for him. But yeah, it's my birthday, 25th. Yep. Yep. My daughter-in-law is the 22nd. I'm the 25th. Somebody else's birthday besides yours, Anna. We are all Sagittarians. Unless you're a Scorpio, beginning of the month. Oh, you're a Scorpio then. Yeah. We don't know. We're still waiting, Sandra. She hasn't had any letters back yet. They're supposed to be going somewhere on the 22nd to some concert or other that they've got the tickets for. I know, because it's a birthday, but I said, what if she's in hospital? He said, oh, I'll go on my own. Should have seen the look she gave him. He was joking. If looks could have killed him, he died on the spot. She went, yeah, right. Yeah, I've got to go on the 22nd of this month to get the results of that MRI scan on my leg, so that should be fun. Should be fun. Oh, blooming fireworks are still going. I don't know when Gigi's birthday is. I did know when Buster's birthday was because I found his card the other day when we got him. He was born in May 2001. Don't know the exact date. But when we got him, he was 7 months and 3 weeks old when we got him. As I said, he was a rescue dog. Yeah. Buster walks across. Description, tan. That's when he had all his injections, yeah. But his date of birth is kind of a mystery. I think Arian knows exactly when Poppy was born, so. And exactly when, well, he knew exactly when Sky was born because she was one of a litter of his friend's dogs. So that's where they knew where she came from. I know. It's fireworks next weekend. I think I've got the dog again as well. Because they'll be going out and they don't like leaving her because she's so nervous. I mean, she's settled down now. She's gone to sleep now. I even tried to give her a bone and she wouldn't have it, but she's eating it now. She must be calmed down. She's asleep in the front room now. Hi, Kim. It's terrible, these fireworks. You wouldn't mind if they were just like pretty fireworks, but the people around here let those off that sound like cannons, the ones that shake your windows. And I never understood the thrill of those, frightening everybody to death. What's the fun? I can understand the fun of all these, woo, sparkly, woo, that's pretty. I can understand those. But not the ones that terrify people. And it's usually stupid young kids that have them and throw them at people. I still got a bad scar on my leg that came from bonfire night when I was 13. Somebody threw a banger in my hood of my coat. And I didn't realise it was in my hood, and I was trying to run away from it. And I ran straight into a big barbed wire fence. Cut on my leg wide open. And I wouldn't go and have it stitched, so I've got a massive scar now on my leg. Thanks to some silly sod with a banger. I think it's probably a leftover from Halloween, Ella. I would imagine. Although I don't really know. Oh, passion in the room. No, Sagittarians are supposed to be passionate too. Although I've never really noticed it. But I know we could do with him succeeding right now, couldn't we? Blow a few of them up. I don't mean that way, but blow the Parliament up. Hopefully when there's nobody in it, of course. Don't want to be killing anybody, do we? There's enough of that going on. But they could just blow it up when they're on recess, when there's nobody in. They'd find someone to sit though, wouldn't they, the idiots? But what are you saying boo for? Boo, we're going to blow the Houses of Parliament up. Well, they're all behaving like idiots. I know I don't talk politics on here, but I'll be glad when all this stuff's over with, done with. It's getting boring now. Oh, you're back now, are you righty-ho? Guy Fawkes. He hatched a plan to blow up the Houses of Parliament, and he crawled underneath all the cellars and everything. And it was called the gunpowder plot, because in those days that was what they would have used to blow the houses up with. It would be gunpowder in a barrel. But somehow or another he got either somebody gave him up or he got discovered, I don't know which. So he didn't manage to blow anything up. But we celebrate that every year because we're weird. We celebrate the fact that he didn't manage to blow the Houses of Parliament up. It was called the gunpowder plot. It was Guy Fawkes, that's Fawkes, Guy Fawkes. I'm not sure what his beef was with the Parliament, but because it was a long, long time ago. But we celebrate with bonfires. And we put a stuffed man thing on the top called Guy Fawkes. And the kiddies used to parade around the street before bonfire night with, like this stuffed thing, penny for the guy. Yeah. Should be called Dumb Cluck Day. Yeah, we do celebrate some weird things, but then you celebrate some weird things, so So we're not on our own. It's our sense of history. We don't celebrate Halloween, but we do. We celebrate somebody trying to blow up Parliament. There is only one pumpkin on my street, and it's not been carved. It's just a pumpkin sat sadly on somebody's doorstep. And that's the only bit of decoration there is in the whole street. One sad little pumpkin. Oh, I just hate it. There's no point to it. It's All Hallows Eve, the day when all the dead are supposed to walk into it. It's not something I want to celebrate. I would celebrate that as well, Trev. The dog woke me up at 5 o'clock, so I needed to go. So I went, let her out for a wee, came back upstairs. She woke me up at 6 o'clock, and I thought, she is not going out again. This is not, she doesn't want to, she's just messy. So then, of course, I had to go to the toilet again. And then she woke me up at 7 o'clock, and then I thought, oh, I'm just going to feed her and let her out, and I'm done. So I had to go to the loo again. So I went at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I probably wouldn't have done if she hadn't woke me up. I don't eat many sweets, actually. Especially now I need my filling taken out or my tooth taken out. It's not something I want to do. Eating that crunchy bar was like, oh, dicing with death. You tend to go off anything to do with candy or sweeties. When you have toothache. Celery, oh, I like cream cheese. I got some today, actually. I got some Philadelphia because it was on offer for £1. I usually buy the fake Philadelphia, you know, their own brand. But the Philadelphia was only £1, so I thought, go on, then have the real stuff. Ooh. Ooh. 12:05. What yarn am I using? I'm using a mixture. I've got James C. Brett, I think it is, super soft Aran. And this is, oh, that's James C. Brett as well. I thought there was another one I was using that wasn't James C. Brett. Yeah, I was using Jarrell Aran. Yeah, celery is a diuretic. I'm the same if I have Coca-Cola, some reason or other. If I have half a glass of Coca-Cola. Oh, right, Sonia, you can see me live. Yeah, it's a baby yarn, even though it's an Aran, this one, Chris. Oh, going to yarn again. Oh, my giddy, I'm starting already. You know, I'm like when I start yawning, I start falling asleep. I do hope Poppy doesn't get me up at 5 o'clock again. Maybe Monday I can have a bit of a lie-in because Gigi's not coming, so. Yeah, the garden. Oh, no, the gardener's coming. Can't have a lie-in. Gardener's coming Monday. It's all a conspiracy. You retire and you think you'd be able to stay in bed, and it's all a conspiracy. There's always something that wakes me up. What's my favourite bird? I'd have to say probably a robin or something. Robin. That's in the wild birds. In the cagey birds, I like parrots. Only because they're brightly coloured. They're lovely coloured parrots. But robins, in the ones in the wild, I like a robin. They're so cheerful when they're sitting there on the fence singing to you. I come on at 9 o'clock at night on my time. And I go off anytime from now. See, she's sleeping. And I've got the dog who'll probably wake me up at 5 o'clock. Oh, give over, Kazoo. That is not right. Hello, Jake. Yeah, they do say that. That's why I think we don't see them very often. What am I working on? I'm working on a blanket for my great niece. It's like she likes unicorns, so I'm making it's going to have a motif in the corner of a unicorn. Yeah, she's crazy about unicorns, but I'm not making her a unicorn hat. There is no way. My great niece is walking the streets with a unicorn on top of her head. Don't mind making her a unicorn coloured hat, but nope. I'm not having her looking silly with a big horn on her head. And she'd wear it as well because she likes all kinds of weirdy stuff. When she gets dressed, she wears her Wellingtons and a tutu and something else when she dresses herself. She's got very strong ideas about what she wants to wear. She's only about 4. So instead of pyjamas this year, she's having a blankie. So hard to buy for children when you don't really know them that well. Because they live in London, so I don't often see them. So I don't know what toys they've already got or what books they've already got. So it's very difficult to buy Christmas presents for them that they haven't already got. Oh, she's definitely eccentric. She loves like net tutus and tutus, and she likes her Wellingtons because they've got like patterns all over. How many items do I make a month? It depends how big they are, Trev. It depends what mood I'm in. Kelly is the speed machine when she's in the mood. I'm not that quick, sadly. If I was to charge so much an hour for my time, my garments would be about £300 each. I just couldn't charge that kind of money because I'm not quick enough. Kelly can. She can sit and time herself and do everything. Oh, bye, Jake. A boxer and what? You mean my late dog? He was a boxer cross, but I don't know what he was crossed with. I think maybe a staffy. But I'm not too sure about that. As I say, he was a rescue dog, so he was already in existence when we got him. So we don't know about his past, really. Except that he was abused, but that's the only bit we know. But he had a lovely temperament to say he'd been abused. He was nervous for certain things. He was nervous of the brush. He was nervous of my walking stick. Anything like that, he was nervous of. Yeah, I've got some plus size cardigans. Some Kelly's got them, I think, at the minute. She's got to take photos, but I had to take my larger mannequin down because her mannequin was too small for them. My Buster was very empathetic or whatever. He would always come up to me if I was upset, and he was very, very intuitive. He knew exactly when I wasn't right, feeling right. So they would make a good assistant dog. Whereas Gigi, Gigi couldn't care less. Hi, Patricia. Gigi couldn't care less if I was breaking my heart. He wouldn't even notice. He's not got the same like that Buster did. You're supposed to stay calm with your aromatherapy. They will be going, Sandra, they'll be going on, hopefully. I can't swear to it being this week, but I can't measure them because they're all at Kelly's. Yeah, it's supposed to calm you down, aromatherapy. That's so I believe. That's why I burn my incense sticks. Or I light my my electric burner thing. Do any bosses ever communicate? I've never worked with a boss who didn't think I was a mind reader. Oh, except when I worked for my mum. And then I definitely did need to be a mind reader with my mother. She wouldn't tell you what to do, but she'd tell you when you did it wrong. Right, let's see if my lighter still works. Oh, I definitely going to have to order another lighter. I know I could probably refill that, but you've fired yourself twice, have you? Yeah, I've told myself off for being lazy, not pulling my weight this week. I've been a bad employee this week. I've been lazy this week. Well, it's not so bad if there's only you using the toilets. I'd object to cleaning the toilets if there were anybody else using them. I don't mind cleaning the toilet now because it's only me really that uses it. But I used to object when I was the only one cleaning it when everybody was here. I used to say to him, would it hurt to put a bit of bleach down every now and again? Would it kill you? Oh, God, that's horrible. I didn't have to clean our toilets at work because when our boss went in, she was a lady boss, nobody would go into the loo for ages afterwards. Or they would shout out into the gents' loo, is there anybody in here? And they would go in the gents instead. It was awful. Don't know what she used to eat, but it was terrible. It definitely wasn't a ladylike smell. Yeah, that's my motto. I'm on a water meter, Trev. Well, you won't be able to flush it straight in because you can't flush it into the canal, can you? Well, I'd tell them what to do at that time of the day if you're knocking off at 4 o'clock. Say, just thank you, I shall make a list ready for Monday. I'll write it in my little book for Monday. Wouldn't let them ringing me up at 4 o'clock when I was going home. I used to get told off at work because when we closed at 5 o'clock, I wouldn't answer the phone. He said, the phone's ringing. I said, yeah, I know, shut up. I'm not getting embroiled in somebody's problems. They've got all day, not as if they're working. They're unemployed, so they've got all day to ring me. They won't start ringing me at 5 o'clock. Yeah. But it smells nice where you work, though. Don't have to do your incense burning like me. Right, it's still working. I need to get a new lighter. I keep forgetting to switch my electric oil burner on. I've got loads of oils as well. I used to remember when I used to go into Body Shop at first, they had all these big bottles of like hundreds of different scents, and no, I haven't lit a cotton bud. And they used to pick them and they used to take it in the back and fill it into a little bottle. And they always came out in little brown bottles. But it was good because they used to have so many. And they were great. They were really thick oils. But now they have them already made up, and they're all sort of watery. Oh, hi, Jeanette. Didn't see you coming in then. You sneaked in. Yeah, I'm at the yawning stage. You just about caught me, Jeanette. I'm at the going to sleep stage. The dog had me up at 5 o'clock this morning. You have to stick a brush up your bottom, Jill, and then you can do everything. Oh, 8 more submarines. That's good. I'm still working on my unicorn blanket. I think I've got like one more colour to go, and then I've just got the edging to do. But it's only took one bowl of each, 100-gram bowl of each, so I'll have enough to do the show. A submarine is what they ask people to do, because we're not supposed to say the SUB word when you're asking people to do that, yeah? So we say it's a submarine. Yeah, I used to get stressed up when I was working because they used to pile everything on my desk, and And they all used to go home early. And everything that wasn't done got sort of slid onto my desk. Surreptitiously, you know. And then I'd be getting told off because I had so much hours clocked in, because they wouldn't pay you overtime. You're supposed to take time off in lieu, and you could never get the time off in lieu. But I'd still be there long after they'd all gone. And they're like saying to me, well, what are you still doing here at 6 o'clock when everybody else has gone home? I said, look at the CCTV. I said, you'll see whether I'm working or not. I felt like saying, stop telling your staff to dump things on my desk. I was too conscientious, you see. I wouldn't go home until I'd finished it all. So people used to think, oh, she's dumb. Stick it on her desk. She won't notice. But I did. I did notice. Well, they're a bit funny now about you asking for things like that, Trev. You know, it's like you can't ask for a submarine for a submarine, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but a lot of people just do it, but they don't do it because they're interested in the channel, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's too much like sort of begging, isn't it? There's so many people beg on there. I don't know why they don't stop all that. You know, they're begging for yarn and begging for this and more or less begging for money. It's all terrible. So they should stop them. Saying, excuse me, but it's not a begging channel, this. Yeah, we don't want to be botted, do we? Stopped from doing videos because they've picked up on what we're saying. I'm submarine too. I do watch. Well, try my best to watch, yeah. I don't do it for anybody that I don't know. Oh, I've not had a Pepsi for a long time. I ordered a meal the other day and I had a choice of drinks. And Coke wasn't one of them. Pepsi was the only choice I had. This isn't even a zero. This is a fully full fat one, this one. Yeah, I don't like people who beg now. When they start saying things like, oh, I don't know how we're going to manage till we get the money through at the end of the month. We don't have enough money for food. And some idiot sends them some money. And I'm like, no. Yeah, I drink it cold. It's not icy cold. It's been out of the fridge for ages. No, I don't like it when they say things like, you know, that, oh, I can't afford this, and I'd love this yarn, but I can't get it, and all this. Like, to me, it's just like blatant begging. The only thing I've begged for is when I wanted to crochet flower, so I don't think that's really like begging. When I said, it's my birthday at the end of the month, And I would think it was absolutely fantastic if I got a flower in the post. Just one flower, not asking for a lot. So I don't think that's really like begging. Although it is, I suppose, isn't it, really? But no, they're a bit cold to me, drinks, when they come straight out of the fridge. They're a bit, ooh. Yeah, that's what I mean, is when they say they can't afford food because, they've not got paid or something jazz. And then, like, you see them with a haul and they spent a fortune in Dollar Tree and stuff like that. And I'm like, you didn't have any money last week. If I was really on my uppers and I was begging for money or something like that, I would at least spend it on food, or a bill for the house, something that I was desperate for. I wouldn't be going out buying yarn with it. No, if I buy yarn, what am I drinking? I'm drinking something I shouldn't be because it's Pepsi. Yeah. Getting drunk? What, on a Pepsi? Don't think so. No, I'm not having any fun. Are you a crafter or are you just on here to annoy me? Oh, well, it's woodwork time. Oh. Yeah, I mean, to me, asking for a flower is, I just want to look on my decking when I do it and see flowers and know that all my friends have been thinking about me, and like knowing where the flowers came from. And it would give me a lovely feeling when I think, oh, everybody sent me these flowers. Yeah. You're asking for a million. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, is when I buy yarn, I've cut my corner somewhere else. Like, I usually have quite a lot of food in my freezer. So if I spend money on yarn that month, then I cut back on buying the food because I just use what I've already got in. You have to, you have to balance, because like everybody else, I'm on a budget. So we're all the same boat. I don't think any of us have got the money to just go out and smash the cash. You just got to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, before I would buy any yarn, I would always make sure all my bills were able to be paid. It's just, like you said, balancing up means not eating as many fancy things. Well, not fancy things, but you know what I mean. Making do with something cheaper that week. Have beans on toast or baked potatoes or something, so that you can order some yarn. It's kind of what most people do, I would imagine. I would imagine most of my friends on here are the same. You only buy when you've got. Um, yeah, people have asked me why I don't do Patreon, and I thought, well, I don't have anything to offer. I don't have free patterns to offer and free everything. It's I just, if I was in a position to say, right, if you join me on Patreon or whatever it's called, and I'm going to write out these patterns and they're only going to be for you that's a member or something like that. But I don't do that, so As long as there's no U-boats about, drill. No, I don't. I don't really. I mean, I do put ads on my YouTube. Yeah, I do. Um, but you don't get much for that. You only get pennies. Um, but it does help if when I'm buying any, yarn and stuff. It does help if I occasionally get something back from YouTube from the AdSense. But it's nothing. You couldn't make a living out of it. Like that, it wouldn't pay your wages. You'd have to be a really, really big YouTuber to get the kind of money. Two now enthusiasts. Like, oh, right. I need to do that, but I can't do it while I'm on here. So you'll have to wait. I just hope I find the right one. Because I thought I was subbed and you said I'm subbed to the wrong one. So we shall have to see. But once I wander off this channel, I can't get back on it. So yeah, I'm doing a GoFundMe for a cruise. Yeah, right. With all the money I get, I probably got a rowboat round the canal or something. Oh dear, no, I don't bother with things like that. If the Lord wanted me to be wealthy, he'd find me a way to earn my living for doing something. Yeah, I fully intend to work for anything I get. Never really wanted anything for nothing, except we've all got our eyes on the big prize in the lottery, haven't we? But it's not something that I would bank on. Yeah, GoFundMe. I mean, some of them are very worthy causes, aren't they, on the GoFundMe, but most of them are not. Like go fund my wedding. No. If you want to get married, just go and get married. You don't need a big wedding. Just go to the registry office and pay your tenner or whatever it is and get married. I'm not going to go fund you a big flashy wedding with horses and carts and things. I didn't have all that. I just got married, There's always a way. You don't have to have a big do. Some people think it's their right, though, don't they, to spend thousands of pounds on a wedding dress a day. Go and hire one or something. Borrow one. There's no way I would pay about £6,000 for a dress. Oh, God. Yeah, they go right over the top, they do. No, but I mean, if you want to get married strongly enough, just you and your husband or your wife and a couple of relatives, that's all you need. Yeah, I think there is, yeah. Got dental problems, yeah. Sew my dress? No, I haven't sewn my dress. The chain's up. I haven't sewn those bags up yet. No, that's just not my nature, really. I'm supposed to beg for anything. My mother always said, you have to work for everything you get. If you don't work for it, you don't get it. That's the trouble with a lot of the young ones today. You need a tooth. Well, I need a tooth taken out. Do you want mine? Do you want the wonky one that's full of fillings? That's giving me jip. Yes, sew their own wedding dress, yeah. But there's no reason to have a £6,000 dress. It's ridiculous. It's for one day. You can go and hire one for about 50 quid. Or borrow your friends, whatever. My friend had her own wedding dress, but she had my headdress and veil, and she had my shoes. Yeah, I suppose that is. Yeah. Why, it's expensive if your teeth go weird these days. It's so expensive to get a blinking dentist these days on the NHS. I have to pay £26 a month for private insurance on my teeth, and yet when you think about it, we've got the NHS dentist supposedly. You can't get one to take you off. You think I crochet quickly, you should see the way that Kelly crochets. Zzz. And the way that Jen Cherry, where she crochets. From it, she's a little one-woman machine, that woman. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to have some nice teeth, wouldn't it? I'll have that Hollywood smile. Oh my goodness me. There's GoFundMe pages for everything, isn't there? What shall we have a GoFundMe page for? We'll have a GoFundMe for a get-together for all of Saturday Night Crafters. To be young again. I don't think I want to be too young again. I like to be a little bit younger, mainly for health reasons, but when I was sort of like only 40, then, wasn't anything much wrong with me. So I wouldn't mind me being a little bit younger. But I wouldn't want to be young again. Not in this day and age. Yeah. Oh, babies can ruin your teeth. Yeah, but do you think it would help Ella knowing what we were going to go through if we knew it then? I mean, my plan for my life when I was, 16 or 17 is nothing like the way it turned out. And I'm not talking about me being a pop star or anything like that. Oh, you're going right, Sonia. Okie dokie. I won't be on much longer, actually. I'm getting to the tired stage now. Yeah, I need to go phone me for a cleaner. How about that? Something to nip round and hoover up for me. I was looking at the price of new hoovers, but they're so expensive. So I thought, no. Oh, yeah, it would be nice to have enough money not to worry about little things. Yeah, yeah. We're all honest on here. I mean, Trev wants a million, doesn't he? I want to go fund me for a new Hoover or a go fund me for a cruise. How about that then? I'm not genuinely in distress, so I couldn't do it, me. I just couldn't. It's hard to know who's the scammer and who's not, isn't it, these days? I mean, you know the obvious ones, the ones who ring you up and say, I want a tribe, don't you? But you know, every day you get something like that. My son was most disappointed when we cut the sofa up. We didn't find anything in the sofa. Didn't find anything, not even a penny in our sofa. People sitting on it must have been tight. They never dropped anything out of their pocket. He was so determined there'd be money in that sofa. And there wasn't even a penny. Oh, 200 submarines. I remember when I reached my first 100, I was on YouTube forever, ever, ever. And of course, nobody knew me because I wasn't well known at all. So it took me forever to get my first 100. I bet you didn't give it your dad, though, did you? Ian, why am I calling you Ian? Trev. You're 12 away from 200. That's still doable, Anna. It won't be long. I've got an itchy knee now. Well, I was hoping to finish this off up to the green, but I won't be because I'm going to go to bed in a bit when I finish this round. No, I never have. I never find stray fibres in my coat pocket or anything like that. My friend did. She once bought a coat at the charity shop. And when she put her hand in the pocket, there was enough money in there to pay for it. Somebody had not checked the pockets before they gave the coat away. Eey. I'm really going tired now. I get to a certain state and then I start going, as you probably realised if you're with me every Saturday. Saturday. Yeah, I've got one more colour to go. One more green. Got the rest of the lilac to finish and the green. And then I think it'll be big enough because she's only 4, 5, something like that. Can't even remember how old she is. Isn't it terrible? Can't remember how old your family is. I'm not going all the way around. It's a long way to get to the end of the lilac, so I'm going to stop. But to let my dog out for a wee. And then I'm going to bed. Mm-hmm. It's raining hard. That'll put a damper on everybody's fireworks anyway, won't it? I love it when it rains hard on bonfire night. I'm going, yes! Yeah. Well, you need to get a channel, then we can submarine. Cheeky. going to pull off my lovely, lovely cuff. See how nice it is, isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? It's stretchy. So pretty. But it's left a mark on my wrist. You've got a channel. I don't know whether I can find it or not. Let me cheeky one more time. Yeah, I've seen some absolutely beautiful crochet cuffs, and they're so pretty. You know, and you're thinking, oh gosh, I'd love to make some of those. You know, they've got like lace that comes down. They're really, really pretty. But I never get around to making it. No, he doesn't have any content. He took it off. These are naughty boys, are cheeky. Right, people, my eyes are dropping, so I'm going to go now. And I'll try and find you, crafts enthusiasts. I'm sure I've sub to you, but I'll try and have a look, yeah? You will soon have content. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm fading faster. I'm sure you don't want me to sleep on you because I'm not a pretty sight when I'm snoring and dribbling. So, so I will say goodbye to everybody, and I'll see you all next week. Bye now. Well, I'll see you all before next week, but I'll see you on here as well next week. Yeah, take my meds. I'm glad you reminded me, Sandra, because I was going to forget and go to bed. Bye now.